All right, all right, all right. What's up, summoners? King Blair here. Today, we're going to be talking about the live stream anniversary that just dropped with all the info, including all the gifts that we're getting for the anniversary, as well as future units and future things that are coming to Epic 7. It was a very hyped live stream near the end of it. I do suggest you watch it. I will link the live stream that Epic 7 posted later on today. But yes, it was quite hype. There was a lot of really cool stuff that we're going to be talking about. So I am super excited to do that with you. So let me post in the Discord real quick. But yeah, a lot of really cool stuff. A lot of really cool stuff came out of that Epic 7 live stream. So yeah, I want to cover all of it because I just saw it and I felt like a little kid again when like you get a gift that you didn't expect and you're just super excited and super hyped. That's how I felt when I saw this live stream, because I didn't even know that they were gonna do that today for some reason. I just didn't think that they're gonna do too many reveals, but they ended up doing some crazy stuff. So this is the live stream that just happened. And honestly, there was some awesome stuff. And hey, what's up, Mimika? What's up, Pin? But yeah, it was a live stream. And honestly, I didn't watch so much at the beginning. There was nothing too crazy. It was just kind of them like messing around a little bit. But then when we got later in the stream, it's when like the really crazy stuff started happening. Like new heroes, new rewards. There's too much. There's too much. Finally, SC. I don't know about that one. They didn't mention the SCs. That's the one thing I will say that I was a little sad that they didn't include, but everything else was included. So I don't even know where to start. Like there was actually so much stuff. So let me see if they've posted anything in the Epic 7 news section. Right. So everyone does get the reward. So let me actually go here. So everyone is going to be getting the 5 leaves and the 500k gold. So that's cool. We're also getting the 70 free covenant event that we always get with all of these. So that one is also really cool. And then we're also getting a 5-star selector. And this is actually going to be coming very soon near you, right? So we are able to get any RGB 5-star with the exception of limited heroes, Yuna and Sino, and Ilnaf and Senya. Aside from those, we get everything, right? So there was a lot of stuff. So we'll talk about all right. So let me get that idea in my head, because this just ended. So just to structure it, right? We're first gonna talk about we're gonna just watch the video first of all the different heroes. Then we'll talk about the rewards that they're giving, right? So we'll do heroes reveal first, because that's the most hype part, and I'm sure that's the part y'all came for, because the hero reveal was actually insane. Then we'll talk about the rewards that we're getting for the anniversary. Then we'll talk about more in depth about the different things that are coming to Epic 7, and then we'll go through and do more of like the nitpicky stuff, like okay, who should you select from this 5-star and things like that. So that way we have a structured discussion, because there was a lot. And honestly, I'm just gonna start with that video near the end that was just like, it blew my mind. Like I saw this. I'm not gonna talk the first time through. It's just like a minute long video, right? And then we'll go through the video and like show some of the units and what I think each of them is. But yeah, let me put this so you guys can experience this. All right, and let me turn my camera off so y'all can experience this with me if you haven't seen it yet.
Everything in Felicia is under my control.
Alright, so what y'all think? When I saw this, I was like, I'm pretty sure my neighbors were super pissed when I was watching this. Bro. Alright, so let's talk about it, because there's a lot, right? And like honestly, I watched that video like 2 million times because like the music, and then it just looks sick. All right, so let's go through it slowly and talk about like what we're seeing, right? So we got confirmation that we are going to the Eastern continent, right? That is confirmed. So a lot of these heroes are going to be from the Eastern continent, and we're actually going to see those as we go. But let me actually put it slower so we can actually talk about each one. Let me turn the volume off because we don't need to watch this one. I'll do it a little bit quicker since I can stop it manually at like the different frames. But okay, there's a lot of them are Emo heroes. So this will be a new hero. I don't think this is Belial, which is the Emo Polides that we'll see later on. I don't think that's her. I think this is a new hero. I can't think of any Emo hero that got their own animations that's not S3. Do you know what I'm saying? Like most heroes don't get their own animations like this, right? For an S2. So I don't think this is Belial. I think this will be a new hero, right? And it's pretty sick, right? Like the skill set that they're giving them. Like this is probably like going to be their S2. And you'll also see their S3 or like their S3 later. This is also a hero that we're going to see in a little bit too. All right, so this one's Emo Lilius, right? Right? So this one is Emo Lilius. This is actually going to be super hype. This is from the world as Rylet. And when I saw this, at first I thought this was a new hero. Oh man, I clicked a little bit too far. Wait, hold up. I thought it was a new hero at first, but no, that's Emma Lilius, right? So let's go back to it. I didn't stop it in time. This is Lilius. This is Emma Lilius. So we'll see here. That's the sword of Lilius. That's Lilius's shield. That's Lilius's hairstyle, and it's the same age as Lilius. Right? This is the same one as Rylet's Dimension. Yes. So if you know Rylet's story, they showed it in like one of the Moonlight Theater side stories. Rylet does talk to Lilius, and like she's like the queen. So this is Emma Lilius. I didn't notice it at first until someone in Discord was like, dude, that's Emma Lilius. And I was like, bro. And then I looked back and I was like, yes. That's her sword. Those are Lilius's sword. It's like this sleek, thin sword that she has. And you can't see it in the corner, but that's her shield. Right there at the bottom, right? So that's gonna be sick, right? So we know we're confirmed to get Emo Lilius, we're confirmed to get Emo Kayron, and we're confirmed to get Emo Polides, right? And you can kind of see the design does match Lilius. So if we go to the actual game, you'll see that the Lilius sword and the shield and the design does match, especially the age too, right? So yeah, Rylet definitely simp, bro. No wonder Rylet went to her side. So let me go to the knights. So it's Lilius, right? The more you look at it, it's like her hair is yellow, which is a little weird. But if you look at her, like you kind of start seeing the characteristics, like the cape. The sword is very thin, right? So it matches, and then she usually has that shield that she pops up, right? So most likely that is going to be Emma Lilius, right? You can kind of see the resemblances too. It's kind of weird that they changed the eye color, but the resemblance is uncanny, right? Like when you actually put them side by side, you see the sword, you see the shield, right? Most likely going to be Emma Lilius, right? So that's sick. That looks amazing. I'm really hyped for that. This one, I think it's a new hero. I can't think of any hero that looks like this. The only thing would be like if it was an SC. But this looks like it's a new hero, right? I don't recognize her as a SC. I don't recognize a 3-star that looks like this hero. I don't recognize a 4-star. And she has that Eastern look to it. So she looks like she could definitely be a new hero. I don't think this will be the MC. I think the MC will be later. This looks like she'll be a 4 or 5-star hero. But like the dark color scheme, it's like, are they going to make her fire? Right? Because she can't be dark, right? So it's like, and we do know, yeah, it does look like Kicking Small, but it is like the Eastern Continent. So most likely it is a new hero, whether that's a 4-star, a 5-star hero, or they did mention that Ross is no longer the MC. So I don't know if y'all know this, but Ross will no longer be the main MC of the story. We're getting a female MC. Ross is going to be supporting cast, according to like what they talked, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. So this could also be the MC that changes elements, and we'll talk. It's very crazy that's going to happen. But I don't think it's her, right? I think that's just a new hero. This is the Judge skin, though. And holy crap. Please buff Judge Kise. Please buff Judge Kise. Because look at this skin, dude. This is the Judge Kise skin. She looks so smug and so sick, dude. She looks insanely cool. Like, Come on, please make her busted just so I can actually have an excuse to like use her all the time. Because she looks gorgeous, dude. But right now you're only gonna be using her for Guild Wars. That's a problem. I really, really hope that they buff Judge Kisei. Because this skin looks sick. I really like the Eastern theme that they went with. And I also like how smug they made her look like in some of these. And she just looks gorgeous. Yeah, like she just looks gorgeous. Like I saw this and I was like, dude, I'm already masters, but if you're not masters, this will definitely make you wanna, yeah, low-key high up, Kumo. I agree with you. Low-key high up. I hope Ross will be the same, but I think Ross is a Mercedes story can kind of have like done. It's not new key set, so the new RTA skin, in case y'all didn't know. Current season of RTA. The scheduled skin for RTA is going to be Kise, right? So if you get masters, you'll get to get this Kise. I think did I drop? I did. Damn, I decayed. That sucks. I need to keep doing stuff. But we are confirmed to get a Judge Kise skin. This is the Judge Kise skin, right? She kind of gives me Iseria vibes in this picture, actually. Like a little bit of Iseria vibes. She kind of does look like an elf, actually. Like the more I look at it, the design's cool. Right, but it is Judge Kise, and Colin, do not do it. Make sure you get RB. Like Judge Kise looks sick, but they have to buffer. They have to buffer. They have to buffer. But this is going to be for Judge Kise. Again, it looks gorgeous. And then we get Vildred's teacher, who he was teased in the storyline, and he is from the Eastern continent, which we're gonna be seeing next. And these dude's animations are through the roof. This will most likely be a limited hero. There is no way that this hero is not a limited hero. This is gonna be like the Landy of the limited heroes. Like, you know how we got Landy? Like they hyped Landy up, right? They hyped Landy up and they made Landy limited. This is most likely gonna be the Landy of season 4 because the animation budget looks like insane. Like this is just the S2, dude. And like doing the music, you can feel the weight of him doing this. And this is just the S2, dude. Alright, this is a hero that we saw before that she was shooting the laser, right? So I don't think this is Belial, unless Belial is another hero and it's not Polides, right? That's the other thing that maybe Belial isn't her own unit, right? Belial might be her own unit because we're thinking Polides, but they're giving animations for Belial, and usually they reuse animations for the MLs, which means that she may be her own character, right? And it does look like Belial, right? Like she has the chair and everything, but the look doesn't match. But this animation looks sick, dude. We don't have a lot of those like machine-y type characters. All right, Emma Yuna maybe. We're supposed to still get Brina's, yeah. They didn't really show Brina's or like they didn't really talk about 4-star, so we might not get a 4-star hero. But okay, this animation is gonna be a new hero in the development. But dude, this animation, I don't even know who it is. I don't even know how she looks like. It's probably a she. But it already looks... Dude, look at this animation. Like the stance. I'm pretty sure it's a she, right? Because of the hair. And like the parts. But this animation, dude, like look how sick that looks. And like this part, she looks like... Oh, it's so sick, dude. Like the camera angle is actually amazing. And I know it's still really rough sketches. But I can't imagine how it's going to look. No way it's Urvalin. If this is Urvalin, bro, they're not gonna make Urvalin that sick. There's no way. Nah, they're not gonna make Urvalin this sick. It looks like a girl. You can see the pin there, right? It looks like she's gonna have a pin. She has the little thing there, right? She has very feminine features too. I think it's a girl, dude. If this is Emma Urvalin, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. But she has the little pin, right? Like the hair clip. That's a hair clip, right? I'm pretty sure. That's supposed to be a hair clip, right? And she looks pretty feminine. Here she looked a little bit more manly though. So it could be a guy, but I thought it was a girl the first time I saw it. I really hope that's not Urvalin because it looks sick, right? There's no way this is Urvalin. They're not gonna make Urvalin look this sick. Oh, dude, the animation. It can't be Urvalin. It's no. Is this actually gonna be Urvalin? Nah, I cannot, bro. If this is another Ballin, I can't take it seriously. I can't take it seriously. It's too good to be Emil or Ballin. It looks also like a... Okay, it does look like a dude. I don't know, man. I think it's a girl, but it could be a dude as well. It's not the same sword, that is true. It's a different sword, and it also looks like more ninja-like. Like, it looks very ninja style, right? Like, this, when they did, like, the double, like, when he went, like here, this shot really reminds me of ninja and, like, Eastern style. I think it'll be a new hero, right? I think it'll be a new hero. I think they would have made it clear that it was Emil or Valen. But we also see Rain again, and we see that, dude, this dude's animations are actually sick. Look at this S3, right? This dude is gonna be a limited hero. Look at this. Oh, it's so gorgeous. You just... By the way, this is Builder's teacher. He looks sick, dude. This actually looks sick. He's gonna be insane, right? And those are Builder's sword. This was gonna be a new hero, right? This didn't look like any other hero in the game. We only have Kitty Clarissa. So unless this is like some MO 4-star or like that they just make it like MO Clarissa, right? But yeah, it's not even finished yet. Yeah, it's not even finished yet. Ross not gonna be the MC on episode 4. Yeah, so we'll talk about that in a little bit. But Ross is not gonna be the MC, and I'm gonna show you guys who I think it's gonna be. It looks like Armin. Is this Armin? It's an Armin skin? Yo, is this a Crimson Armin skin? Wait, this could be an Armin skin. The shield looks very Armin-like, right? But if this is Green Armin, dude, I might actually have to build Green Armin just for this kid. Yeah, this actually does look like Crimson Armin. Okay, yeah, the shield is uncannily similar. Have we? Yeah, we did. This could be an ML, most likely. Yeah, this is most likely the ML skin. Yeah, most likely a Crimson Armin skin. I don't think they would do an MO, like they already did MO Angie. I don't think they'd already be doing Carmen. But yeah, this is probably a skin. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, and then the bear, that makes sense that it's the bear because Crimson Armin says 3. It's like that massive turtle shield that goes around. So they'll probably change it to be a bear. This skin might look really cool, actually, like animation wise. They could go really ham on the animation of this skin and make it look really sick. And Crimson Armin's seeing a lot of play. So this could definitely be a really cool Crimson Armin skin. From what it looks like. This is MLK-Ron. 100% this is MLK-Ron. As someone who loves Kayron's design, I like the direction that they went with it. Kind of like the Eastern look. Because I was like, okay, it could have been Air Kayron or like all this other stuff. But like, I kind of like this direction. I kind of like the direction that they're going with. And yeah, if you look at the hair, let me show you guys. It could be a different character. But it really does look like MLK-Ron. Right? It looks exactly like this looks a lot like Kayron, like the face shape and stuff like that. And we are supposed to get MLK-Ron. But yeah, if you look at the hair, oh dude, it's like an exact match. It's exact match of the hair. It's the exact same hair. Look at it. Look at the hairs. Very similar hair, just they added more hair. The sword is also very similar. And the design's also very similar, like the face structure shape. Yeah. I feel like this is Kayron. I'm like 99.999% that this is Kayron. Of course, I could be wrong. I also did think Chenille was a girl. But yeah, can y'all see the resemblance? So Ink, you think it'll be a new character? I personally think there's a lot of generic characters. So it could be another one. Oh, the sword floats too. It's most likely, the reason I say MLK-Ron is because we got confirmation that MLK-Ron is coming soon. And the fact that they teased Lilius, I would be surprised if they didn't tease MLK-Ron, right? Kind of thing, right? So that's why I'm leaning towards this not being a new hero. And I'm leaning towards this being MLK-Ron. But the only thing is right now, we haven't, like, a lot of these heroes are mostly ML variants, right? We've only gotten, like, the show one that looks like not MLK-Ron. But that's my theory. It could be a new character because we are going to the Eastern Empire, right? That's the new section is the Eastern Empire. So this could be a completely different character. But the one that we know for sure it's a new character is Ran, the girl in the chair that is shooting the mechanical arms, right? And this person, which in this shot kind of does look like Ervalin. Wait, let me look at the standing animation because now I'm worried. Now I'm worried that that's actually Emil or Ervalin since we've... Especially because of the light part. Oh, dude. That actually might be Emil or Valen. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. They have the same... This is Emil or Valen. God damn it. I feel like that's gonna be Emma Revolving. Okay, that makes me really, really sad. That makes me really sad. I really hope it's not. Oh man, the standing pose that they show here for this character and the cape. If you look at her Revolving standing, it's almost the exact same. I really hope it's not. I really hope it's not. I really, really hope it's not. I really hope it's not. But if it is, he'll look sick, right? If it is, he'll look sick. I really hope it's not. I really hope it's not. This is the only character we know for sure is a new character. She doesn't match anything, right? That we have. So I'll let it go a little bit and we'll go back to the other part. Redemption arc, maybe. Ren, we're also confirmed to get a new character. So those two have been new characters that, like, for sure they don't look like any other counterpart. So it looks sick. This doesn't look like Bellion and has animation, so it's not Emma Polides. So I think that's gonna be a new character, right? I could see Emma Melissa, but the reason I'm leaning towards Bellion is just because of how she, like, the chair, right? So if you look closely at the chair, I don't want to spend too much time on this. All right. So, but that chair looks like a new Emma Polides. We'll see in a second. But usually, I'll say why I don't think that's the one with the arms. I don't think that's Emma Polides. But yeah, Ren. So we got Ren. We got that other girl with the fist. That's gonna be confirmed. We got the Crimson Armin skin, which is really cool. Actually, I might actually pick it up just because I was thinking of using Crimson Armin regardless. Most likely MLK I will be shocked if it's not MLK. It could be a new character, right? Because we are going to the Eastern Empire. It would be cool. Like, right, the sword character would be really cool. This also sick. I am wondering if this is a Vildred skin, an alternate Vildred, or an ML Vildred skin. But them teasing, like, okay, the thing about it, it's like they have not released an ML skin that has not been part of RTA. So is this just a very, very far Arbiter Vildred skin showcase? I am pretty sure this is a regular Vildred skin, right? Which makes Vildred look sick, dude. Limited Vildred will be cool, but okay. So we'll talk about the story version. But we, like, the other person that we saw, Ran, right? So Ran, the guy with the two swords that went like this and like did the super cool animations, right? He is his teacher. So we are gonna see Vildred again in the storyline. So if you like Vildred, we are gonna get Vildred again in the storyline, at least in the past. We'll see when he trained them, most likely. That's what they mentioned, right? So we will be seeing Vildred again. So this is gonna be Vildred from the past. This is probably young Vildred, but it will probably be a skin, right? It looks so sick though, and like the thing about it, it's like Vildred's a good unit, but mostly for cleave. So I don't know what they're gonna do with this skin, man. If it's gonna be a new hero, if it's gonna be an Arbiter Vildred skin in the future, but the eyes are Vildred's eyes, so it is most likely a Vildred skin, right? So it's either a green Vildred, base Vildred skin, or it's going to be a new limited hero that they decided to just throw in there to throw everything up, right? It would be really cool if it was live Vildred. I'm not gonna hate, I love Vildred. Yeah, more Vildreds would be cool. Like, live Vildred would be cool. I wouldn't mind more Vildreds in the game, right? I definitely wouldn't mind it, right? Emma Vildred would also be pretty cool too. But most likely just a skin, right? So that's cool. That was awesome. My theory is this is the new MC, right? Or what some people are saying is that it's ML Pillis or SC Pillis, right? They do have 3 Angies and they do have 3 Tenebrias, right? They have 3 Tenebrias. They have 3 Angies, right? So 3 Vildreds, But I think this will be the new MC or SC Pillis. Yeah, that's a 2 ink. I'm not sure if it's SC Pillis or if it's going to be the new MC, right? The reason why it's like Pillis, we don't see below her hood, but she kind of does look a little bit like the color scheme matches, right? But what will be interesting is that it's a double-bladed character, whereas Pillis only has 1 blade right now, right? Let's see Pillis. Let's see like if you could really see the SC really making it look that way, right? I could see it. I could see it because the hair color is the same. But these blades are attached. So if they give this SC to her, the SC is gonna look sick. The SC will look sick. This could be it. Yeah, this could be her actually. This could be an SC. Yeah, the eyes too. Yeah. Yeah, this looks very uncanny, right? And the hairstyle is the exact same too. It's got the 3 prongs. So prong here, prong here, prong here, prong here, prong here, prong here. Bro, this is SC Pillar. She looks sick. The necklaces? Wait, she has the necklaces, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she does. The cross necklaces right here. That's SC Pillis. Wait, that is SC Pillis. Wow. We can see it right there. Oh, so it is going to be a SC Pillis. That's going to be a sick specialty change. Dude. Dude. And SC has an amazing kit, by the way. And we are scheduled to get a Dark Pillis as well. Bro, this will look so sick. I'm so happy that they're giving her the assassin blades. It makes sense for her as like a assassin, like since she's part of Dagger Shakar. The P silent Illis? Illis sounds weird. I'm probably gonna say Pillis the whole time. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. Dude, it's gonna be like her. Alright, what y'all have to realize is her kit is actually really good right now. Right? Because the S1 is a provoke like Pawn Cecilia, does damage based on defense, right? S2, if you're attacked a certain number of times, you get a defense buff for everyone. That is very annoying against AoE teams, right? And I could see them lowering the amount of things that you have to be hit, right? And you also get increased defense for yourself, right? So it makes her really tanky. It punishes you hitting her, because if you hit her, you're making her tankier. You're also letting her give defense buff to your allies, right? So it could be really good against it. And then the S3 could be really broken depending on what they give her. But right now, it's a barrier that does damage on defense and it provokes, right? So they might increase the provoke to 2 turns, or they might give her a strip. I could see this skill stripping. Most likely, my theory is that they'll make the skill strip on S3. That's what they're going to add, is they're going to make the skill strip and make the barrier thicker, right? And then I think they're going to probably lower the amount of times you have to get hit to increase the defense. And I think they might actually give her greater defense buff. Low key. They might give her increased defense buff. But I don't know. But yeah, that's SC Pillis. Wow. Good catch for everyone. But I could see that, because it just makes the most sense for this skill to be better, because SCs are trying to make the unit better. The provoking the barrier, they could go both ways. They could either give it a strip, or they could give this another buff, like attack buff or crit damage buff, right? They could do a lot of stuff with this skill. So, but she's gonna be really annoying. She's gonna be another cleave counter, because on command you can get a defense buff for everyone. You don't have to take a turn, and you can just do a defense buff. And she can also get really tanky and do decent damage, right? So, really, really cool. Wow, I am shocked that this is gonna be SC Pillis, dude. I definitely thought this was gonna be something different. And the last, but definitely not least, basically light Polides. Belial, right? So she's the main big baddie of the episode 3. You can see here that it is a mechanic doll from episode 3. I don't want to spoil too much of the story, just because I know a lot of people have not caught up with the Epic 7 storyline, which, by the way, you should definitely read, because it's sick and it's great. But this is Belial. She's the main bad guy of the story, right? And my God, I am so excited for the storyline, because she looks sick. If you look at her in the storyline, let me show you guys how she looks in the story. Like, I don't know how she goes from looking like she does in the storyline to looking like this, right? I don't know what happens, right? But this is how she looks right now, right? This is how she looks right now. She looks basic. She looks lame, right? She looks kind of lame. She doesn't have any powers. I don't know what's gonna happen in this next chapter that's gonna make her like ascend into like some godly mecha doll chick, but the animation is sick. Look at this. Like, it looks like she put the chip on or something, and then she leaves her wheelchair. She's like, I'm taking matters into my own hands, bro. And oh, dude, the quote is so sick. This already has memes out, like showing mystic bookmarks, but it's gonna be an AoE type skill, probably a control. My guess is gonna be a control type AoE type skill. But this part where she goes, oh, dude, that demon mode, oh, I couldn't stop it on the right frame. But God, dude, it's so sick. It's so sick, dude. It is so sick. But let me go back to her. Where is it? I want to get to it. Come on. I hate long videos because it takes so long. Let me actually play it in normal speed now, and I'll slow it down. But yeah.
Everything in Felicia is under my control.
Oh my god, dude, the frame is so fast. Okay, it's legit like 1 frame, but it's sick. All you have to know, it's really, really sick. But it's definitely an AoE attack, and if this doesn't hit, I will be shocked if this doesn't hit. Right? You can go to less than. Let me see. But regardless, I know it looks sick. It looks amazing. She looks insane, and she is going to most likely be. So I don't think that's the same character. So the reason why I don't think it's the same character is because Bellion is most likely Emo Polides, right? Because the theme is very light. And all right, let me get to the animation of okay. This looks like Bellion, but it does not match the character that they showed at the end, which is why I think this is a completely new character. And the other thing is that when you look at all the MO 5 stars, right? When you look at things like all the MO counterparts, they don't give them new animations. I don't think there's any MO 5-star hero that has animations that are unique to them that are not copy pasted from the other one. That's the whole point of ML heroes, right? Like they're all basically copy paste type units unless they're not making it MO Polides, right? So it's like aside from the S3, all animations are the same with the exception of Strasse and Emeru that don't have a counterpart, right? So it's. Oh yeah, Dark Orb is also kind of interesting, right? So there's a very few, but this is a lot of work for a unit that I think they would want to make her. But the thing is, the chair is there, dude. Let's see the halo. I kind of want to see the halo. This might just be like an MO only hero like Strasse. It might not be a SE Polides. They might just release her like they released Strasse. But the other thing is like those skills don't look that completed versus like the final skill for the other one looks completed already. I'm gonna slow it down again just because I wanna. Because right before she does the S3, you can actually stop it. It's the same chair and the same halo. So is this gonna be a unit like Strasse? Where it's not ML Polides? I think that might be what it is. Because this is the exact same chair and the exact same halo. But and it's a different standing anime. I don't think this is ML Polides. I don't think they might let you, but it's gonna be like Strasse and Emeru where they're like their own unique thing. Yeah, it's Bellion. So it is Bellion for sure. Wow, so she's gonna be like a really unique hero then. I wonder if they're gonna release her like Strasse or if she's gonna be an RGB hero now. So it's not Polides, right? So it's Belial, right? So if you see here, they look very similar, which is why most people like assume that she would be ML Polides, right? Because they look the exact same, right? I don't know how she goes from looking like this, like a villain, to looking like this, but it is the same character. And most people are like, okay, most likely it's gonna be ML Polides, but with the idol animation being different, her having her own unique S2 animation. Man, if they make her an ML Polides, I'll be shocked, honestly. Just because they went so hard with all these animations. And that's very, like, the only other heroes that are like that are things like Strasse and Emeru. So that would be the first time that Epic 7 made an ML version of a hero. Because even someone like Solitaria, right? She copies animations from Ida. So if we go to Solitaria, who's like kind of a similar case. Solitaria is a different entity than Ida, but their animations and their idol animations are the exact same, right? And like her S1 is Ida's S2, right? So like this S1 is a copy of Ida's S2, right? They recycle animations for MLs, right? But for her, she's getting her own animations. Wow, that's actually really cool. They're not the same person. So I don't want to spoil the storyline, but TLDR, Polides made Bellion. This is an Automon doll. It's the same thing as Landy. It's the same thing as Kana, right? They're all dolls that were made by Polides, kind of, essentially, right? But she hates humans. And that's her. And you can see it in the thing that it is It is, she is an Ottoman doll, right? Let me go back to normal animation so we can go faster because it's hard to scroll. But yes, Belian is a robo made by Polides, but it's the same thing with Ida and Solitaire of the Snow. They're not the same hero in story, but they do share the same imprints. I'm just wondering imprint-wise how it's gonna work. This Crimson Armor skin is gonna be sick. Could be Tidwig combination, right? But right here you can see she's a doll, right? So it is Belian, right? It's exact same, right? This is her. But she was made by Polides, and people think she's going to be the ML version of Polides because they look so similar. But I'm starting to doubt because the animations look really, really sick. But okay, we've gone over this like a million times. So I don't want to keep going over it because there's just a lot more stuff to talk about. And yes, the samurai guy looks so good. Like, see, that's her. So they gave her own animations for S2, and they also gave her like the freaking like arm things. Right? And I don't think it's MLK Run. They don't have the same idle animation. That'd be sick if it was, though. That would be really cool. Like, if this is MLK Run, that'd be cool. But I don't think it is. It's most likely Urvalin or a new hero. If this is Urvalin, he's sick. If it's a new hero, that would be cool, too. But alright. So that was the part that got me super hyped. It was this that got me to make the stream today. Because I was not planning to stream today. I was planning to take it easy today. You know, just chill in bed and relax and go to bed early. But then I saw this and I was like, dude, I have to go live right now. So that's hype. That's hype. So that's what's coming as far as heroes. That was the part that I was the most excited for. But now let's get to the other parts of what they talked about. Going with best birthday for sure, dude. It made my day, honestly. It's actually pretty amazing. But all right, as far as, so this is a little bit more boring, right? It's what we're getting, but it's not as boring because we are getting a 5-star Covenant selector. So let me actually go to the Discord because I did pin this, right? We are getting a 5-star Covenant hero selector, and it tells you what you can get on this picture, and we'll talk about it. But for the anniversary, if y'all didn't know, anniversary is very soon for Epic 7. This is free. You will get this on the update, or tomorrow actually. Yeah, we get this tomorrow. Holy crap. So we get the selector tomorrow. When you log in, you'll get a 5-star Covenant hero selector. Dude, I have to make a video right now. God damn it. All right, I'm gonna make this video after the stream is over, and we'll talk about it right now. But you get a selector to pick a hero, any RGB 5-star hero that is not a collab hero. Senya, Bamarokana, Ilna, Sino, Yuna, and limited heroes, right? Essentially. But that means all these RGB heroes you have access to. Bildred, Ravi, Craw, Cess, if you really wanted Cess, which I don't know why you would do that. Cowrick, Pavel, Sermia, Violet, Charlotte, Lilius, any 5-star hero, you can select who it is, as long as it's not one of the two newest heroes or someone else. I will finally be getting stupid freaking Polides, dude. Finally, I'm gonna be able to get this unit, dude. I wanted this unit so long. So, quick aside, right? And yes, Senya and Ilnaf are new stuff, so you can't get it, but you can't get more, right? Honestly, can y'all imagine getting anyone but Mort from this? If you're not getting Mort from this, you're not using it right. Honestly. But being completely honest with y'all, who should you pick? Rage, if you have all the RGB 5-stars, I would just go for imprints at that point. If you have every single one, I would go for an imprint. For an ML hero that you use a lot. Most likely someone like no, not Riley. Riley's not that good anymore. I would go for like who's a hero that needs imprints. That becomes way better. Craw's really good with imprints. That's a really good investment. Getting a Craw and getting him more health, it's actually a really good investment. Although there's other heroes that need the things more. And you can also use it for El Craw. You can also use it for like if you want your Fallen Cecilia to be tankier, you can go for a Cecilia dupe. But assuming you don't have every single RGB, right? Who should you be picking, right? There's a lot. Honestly, it's very account heavy. And I'm going to split it depending on the things, depending on what your playstyle is, right? So if you're someone who is... Let's first talk with general purpose. If you're someone that wants to get the most out... And you should be getting it tomorrow, by the way, because that's what it says on the notice. Right? So it says that we will get it tomorrow, which might be Monday. for global. Yeah, this might be Monday for global. That sucks. But we'll get it tomorrow or the day after, right? But we get it here. And you have to log in within this time, right? But who should you pick? That is very dependent on your playstyle. The most general purpose heroes that I'm like, these are heroes that if you don't have, you want to pick up Crow. If you don't have a Crow, you need to be picking up Crow. He's like insanely powerful. He's been meta for like as long as I can remember. That's like a no-brainer, right? That's like a hero that you should be getting. Let me see if there's any general purpose heroes that are like, if you don't have this hero, you should consider getting. Bassar is one that if you really want to have easy guild wars and pretty easy arenas, he's not a bad option. Although we are getting ML Angelica, so I'm not sure if he's going to be as good once ML Angelica comes out. Violet's an amazing DPS, right? So if you don't have Violet and you want really good defense and you want to stomp on kids in RTA, he's really, really solid, right? So that's a... Dude, there's so many good options. You honestly can't go wrong. Unless you pick like one of the units that doesn't do anything, right? So that's like general purpose uses. If you're a cleaver, Pavel, if you don't have Pavel and you're trying to cleave, Pavel makes cleaves significantly better. If you're an early game player, like if you're just starting the game, early game players, you should be going for things like Tama, because Tama will legit just carry your team all the way in through PvE everywhere. So if you are a new player, Tama is like a no-brainer, right? You're going for Tama. So that one's easy. New players, get Tama. Right? It's that easy. If you already have Tama, get Crow. You should get these two if you don't already have them. Right? Those two are units that you need to have, honestly. They're just amazing for what they do and for so much content. And then it's more playstyle specific. Cleavers are probably going to be looking at things like Pavel. Although I will say I would prioritize Polides over Pavel at this point. I honestly think if you're someone that really wants to get into PvP, Polides is someone you're going to be picking up for sure. Right? So you can get limited heroes. It does not include limited heroes, right? So you can't get Landy. If you could get Landy, I would say Landy. Hey, appreciate it, TC. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the birthday present. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, so Polides. So let me actually get a notepad because this will help me make the video later on too. So as far as general use, can't go wrong. You can't go wrong getting these heroes, right? Crow, Polides, Tama. I think these are the heroes that if you want the safest choice, you go for one of these three, right? So for sure, you want one of these three, right? You cannot go wrong with this one. Healer, for you, I would honestly say Elena. I would say you probably would do better with Elena. Tama's not a limited hero. Tama is a regular basic hero. Surprisingly not, right? You would think that Tama is a limited hero, but she's not. She's actually just a regular RGB. And I appreciate it, Stefan. Have you been doing the hunt event? No, William, I'm really behind on the hunt event. Hey, I appreciate it, James too. But yeah, so Tama is a general hero, right? So general, basic hero, you can actually get her, right? So you cannot go wrong with these heroes. If you pick one of these, you will have a good time. And you will definitely be using these heroes, right? But thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I do appreciate it. It's almost, my birthday's almost done in like 13 minutes. So it's really cool that it almost lines up with Epic 7. It was destiny that I'd become Epic 7 YouTuber. And yes, I really want Emma Lilia soon. But yes, these are the ones you can't go wrong with. Then we get to more of like the good general use, right? So this could change them on meta. So these are the ones that I would suggest just because they're most likely going to be good for a long time. But I would say Violet, Charlotte, there's actually going to be a lot. So the DPSs are really good options because DPSs tend to be around for a long time. But Violet is really good. Charlotte is really good if you don't already have her. Bassar is almost out this list, but just because he's so freaking good for Arena. So this is... I'm gonna do another category for this because Bassar I think falls in this category. Bassar is really good, right? But there's some units like ML Angelica could push him out completely out of the meta, right? Which is why I think could be bad soon. Bassar could be bad in the near future just because of how oppressive Angie might be, right? Who are some other really good pickups? Let me see. I have to go through because there's a lot of really good heroes. Ravi is in this category too. Where she's good right now, but she could be due to water. Isaiah is really solid. I'll put her here. I don't think she's as must. Actually, Iseria can go up here. Iseria just is such a good PvE hero that it's a really good pickup. You cannot go wrong with Iseria. And she also has a really good ceiling for later on. Y'all, thank you so much, Znagi. Thanks for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Make a PvE and PvP. I'll do a PvE and PvP one after. Elena, I would put right here. She's insane, right? I'll put Elena here. She's Elena's really good, but I just don't know if she's gonna be bad in the future. She's also really high skill ceiling, right? So that's why Elena, I don't know where I would put her. Will Flan or Cerise also be able? No. So Flan, yes. Flan, yes. Cerise, no. Flan is not limited. Cerise is limited. Elena's really gear heavy, so I'd put Elena here. Or I'll put it strong options. Hard to build though. Or slash niche. It'd be, oh, not niche, because Elena's not really niche. Elena would be here. That's another really good pickup. Let's see. I want to make sure I'm not missing any. Sigrid you should already have from the episode 3 selector. So I'm not going to include her because you should already have Sigrid. Right? Ideally, you already have Sigrid. Violet, we already said. Cleavers only would be Pavel and Flan, right? If you're not a cleaver, picking these up doesn't make sense because you're not going to be using them. And then PvE only, I would say Vivian is a really good PvE unit. I use her a lot for PvE. PvE focus. I'm going to put PvE focused because Vivian's really good for what she does. Right? But she's not priority. Let's see. Alencia's not that good anymore. She's okay. Senya you can't get. Flan. Polides. No. Okay, that's it. Yeah, so I think this is it. I don't think I've missed anyone that's like really good right now. Oh, wait. Kise. Kise would be here too. She's really good, but she could be bad in the future. And oh, she's actually more of a harder to build unit. She's really good, but she's really hard to build. So I'll put Kisa there, actually. So, okay. That's what I would say for these units. I don't think I've missed one. More in Cowrick. Oh, Cowrick will be pretty good. I'll put Cowrick here, because he could be a good option because he's getting buffed. And I actually think he'll be a really good damage stealer. Cowrick could actually be really good. Charon is really bad right now. Really bad right now. Other option is Imprints. Right? So, this seems about right. Crow, Polides, Tema, Iseria, Violet, Charlie. Yeah. Charon is not doing too hot right now. That's the reason I don't suggest Charon. Like, he's fun, and he functions in certain situations. More, I don't... I can't tell if you're being serious or not. More seems like he'll be interesting. So, like, some of the heroes that are getting buffed, like More, I don't think he'll be good, sadly. Right? Vildred is a good option, so I'll put him with PvE with... here. It's pretty good for other ones. It's a Nagi, it's an anything selector as long as it's not Senya or Ilnov. It's an anything selector as long. Let me pull it up again so I can see it. We're getting a Covenant selector that catches everything. Everything. But limited heroes and the newest heroes. Senya, Balmarocana, and Ilnov. But Polides, you can get. Flan, you can get everything else, right? So Rowanna's, oh yeah, Rowanna's also good. Rowanna will be here too, because she's mostly PvE at this point. So that's a PvE focus only. But yes, this is insane. Yes, hours, you can finally get Pavel, right? So let me know if I'm missing anyone. I'll probably make this a video tomorrow or tonight. I'll honestly probably make it tonight. And make it right there. And we'll talk about that in a second. Orlis, we're going to go to the other updates for things that are coming in the future for the talk so you guys can get a better one. Luluka's also really good for PvE focus. But the thing about it, it's like, this is like strictly PvE focus, like not great PvP viability. But aside from Builder, it could still be Imprint. So, I don't think I've missed any hero. New SC will most likely be Phyllis. I think that's what they teased. So they didn't confirm it, But we kind of looked at the likeness, and most likely Pillis. I'm pretty sure you pronounce it Pillis. But Pillis is getting a SE. If I can find her. There's so many 3 stars. What the heck? I didn't realize how many 3 stars there were. But she's getting an SE. They look, the resemblance is like the exact same. So, Pillis for sure. For sure. Ray, the thing about it, it's like, it's honestly, you can use whatever you have for a cleanser. I don't think Ray is a good option. Unless you really want a Ray. Ray's a little bit more niche. It's something that, like, at the end of the day, like, this is just my recommendations, right? This is what I would recommend that is proven, right? Like, you are going to get mileage out of these heroes. This is like, if you don't have them, you need to get them pretty much, right? Unless you're some of the other ones. What are they a teaser? So, right now, we just covered it a second ago. Let me actually pull it up. But, the Epic 7 live stream, like, it literally happened an hour ago, right? And they showed this picture. Let me see if I can find it. It's right after this, so I'll just let it run. Yeah, like, there's things that work, right? Urvalin and Cowrick got put there. Urvalin is a little bit too niche, and, like, there's units that work better for almost everything that Urvalin does. Which is why, like, I don't want to suggest units that, like, other heroes can, like, take over, right? Like, things that have, like, replacements are not as priority, right? But some of these units don't have replacements, right? And that's why they're so high on the list. I swear, did I just miss her? Or did we already pass her? Oh, right here. So this is Pillis, right? You can see the necklace, the shield. The necklace is the big giveaway, the hair. If you match it exactly with, like, her profile, you see the necklace, the hair, the shield, the color scheme. It's most likely gonna be it. So, like, these are, like, my recommendations. Yes, there are other heroes that can work for you. And you may already have all the heroes I mentioned, right? So they're like things like Cecilia. If you really like Cecilia and you want to make her work, that's fine. If you want to make Balance the Song work for PvE, that's fine as well. Like Kayron, if you really like Kayron, he can still work for you as a DPS, right? And for catching certain things, right? So Kayron can work as well, right? But it's just, I don't recommend them just because you don't get as much mileage out of these units as you do with a lot of these other units, right? So for things like these, there is no replacement for these units. The things that they do, no other unit in this game does. These are the ones that, like, I would highly suggest picking these up, right? I would highly suggest picking these up. For general, Violet and Charlotte are just amazing DPSs right now. They could change with the meta, so they'll sometimes be worse, sometimes be better. Like, with Charlotte, there could be some really powerful, like with Luna buffs, Charlotte might get pushed out, right? Which is why it's like, it's recommended, and that's why she's here, right? Then with things like options that right now are really strong and, like, carry in a lot of different places, but are going to be going down in the future. But these also are very unique heroes, right? Polides or Tama, Travis, depends how early in the game you are. If you're a player that just started Epic 7, Tamarine. If you're a player that has been around for a long time and you're doing more PvP focused content, Polides. Right? Because Polides keeps getting better and better for PvP. Just strictly a PvP hero. Whereas Tama is almost strictly a PvE hero unless you have Isa Tama for Arena. Right? Which doesn't work too well because of Polides. Right? So Polides, honestly, is my recommendation for later game players. For early game players, is Tama. Charles is not good. You should not get Charles unless you really like him and you want to make him try to work. Right? So these are the heroes. There's just no replacements for them. Like, the amount of things that these units do, it's just like, no other unit in the game do what these units do, right? That's why they're so good and what they're so good. Core Polides depends on playstyle. If you're a cleaver, Polides. If you want a better arena defense, Polides. If you want a more aggressive option in RTA, Polides. If you want a general use knight, if you're more of a bruiser player, then Crow, right? So yeah, it's a toss-up. There's different situations, but they're all just as good. You cannot go wrong with any of these. Right? You cannot go wrong with these 4. These are a little bit riskier because we're getting new DPS as heroes. We're getting new heroes to counter these. They could be really good. Will they give Sky Source or bookmarks? Yes. So let me actually cover all the stuff that they're giving us so you guys get an idea as well. And I think I pinned this because someone also messaged it to me. So these are the big ones, right, that we're getting. On day 5, we'll get these. On day 6, we get a multi for Mystic Medals. On day 7, we get a 5. This is a free 5-star, episode 2. So you could pull Pavel for this. And then every single day, you will get a 10 hero roll as well as a selector, right? What makes Tama so good? She's the queen of PvE, Travis. So if any PvE content, Tamarine is just the best soul weaver. Hey, appreciate it, bro. It is the last minute for the birthday. Really appreciate the gift, Mimika. Thank you for being such a long time supporter. Really appreciate it. But yeah, that's my breakdown on these, right? So these are definitely very, very solid ones. And then Bazaar Robbie, really good. They don't get bookmarks, no. It's just a login event. It's like the normal one. They start after the update, I believe. So after Wednesday, we should be getting it. It should be starting on Thursday. So not until Thursday, and it'll run a whole week. And it's one of those things that every time you log in, if you miss a login, you can still do it, right? Even if you miss the login, you can still get them if you do it within the certain time frame that they're giving for the event, right? So that's really cool. But yeah, and as far as these, the only problem with these heroes is not that they're bad, it's just that they're very high skill ceiling and very high gear requirements. They're unique. There's not a lot of units that do what they do, but it's just really hard to gear them properly and get them to do the job they're supposed to. Cleavers, if you don't have these units and you're trying to cleave, you should probably try to pick one of these up. They're amazing. Of course, Polides being the higher priority. And then for PvE focus, I mean, Vivian's really good for a lot of content, for one-shot Banshee, for Asimach Hunt, for a lot of different situations. There are replacements towards her. Bildred is still really good for any content that just needs AoE, and it's still also pretty good for PvP. He's like the only AoE speed imprint that we have, right? So that's why he's so good. That's that high, right, for a 5-star. Rowana is a queen at PvE, right? She does so much work in so many PvE bosses. And Luluka is a very underrated 5-star, which is why she's this low on the list. But I honestly think she's just great for almost everything, right? And then, of course, the other option, if you already have everything, or if you're not interested in the other units, getting an imprint is not a bad idea. Where am I getting this info? So for what to pick, this is just me letting you know. Where am I getting this info? Like things like this was all shown. They just put it on the news, but they just did an Epic 7 live stream like an hour ago. Literally 2 hours ago it started, and it ended less than an hour ago, where they showed all the updates that we're talking about. And the other one is coming from the actual Epic 7 stove. They already showed that we're getting this for the live stream, and they're showing the 70-day Covenant event, and we're also getting the 7-day check-in event. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff, right? So yeah, really awesome as far as this stuff goes. So now, but wait, there's more. So that's it for like what we're getting for the anniversary. Overall, I think it's one of the best anniversary gifts that they've given so far. They've never done something like this, right? So it's amazing. We do get mystics. We get 50 mystics, right? We get 500, not 50. 50 would be trash, right? This is what we're getting. We're getting 500, right? So we get a multi, right? Which is awesome, right? That's like 2-3 weeks worth of mystics. So that's really awesome that they're doing that. That's great. 500, yeah, super awesome. But yeah, that's what we're getting. As far as things that we're getting, we have that. We get the selector, which we're getting tomorrow, by the way. So I will probably make a video after this. We're working overtime today. We're working overtime, right? I didn't think I was gonna be doing streaming today, but man, they just dropped this just now. So I will condense the discussion that we just had from this notepad on the heroes for the selector. This is what I suggest for sure, and then the other ones are other options that are not bad. Of course, there's other heroes that if you've wanted a hero for a very long time, like if you really want Tenebria, I'm not there to stop you, right? I'm not there to stop you. Yeah, get back to work. Birthday's over. You're right. It's over. Time to start doing back work. But yes, this is, if you don't have these, you are pulling for one of these. If you don't have one of these on the top and you don't pull for one of these, it better be because you have a very good idea of what you're using for the unit. The balance match is not till until and 2. And 10 is a good imprint, right? So at worst, you can get a good imprint if you already have all the heroes. Like if you already have all of these, like all of these heroes mentioned, getting an imprint is, there's honestly nothing wrong with that, right? So yeah, really awesome stuff. Really hyped for it. The anniversary, exquisite. But now there is more. So now we're gonna go on to the next section, which is going to be what is coming next as far as gameplay and what are we getting next, right? Like storyline, right? I actually didn't watch this section. This section, I feel like it was just like get stuff started. But I mean, it's fun that they're doing cooking and stuff like that. I didn't watch that part, but it's entertaining. The part that I really cared about was the second half. All right, so the other part that they showed in the live stream, that I'll try to summarize the big things that they showed, was what's coming next, right? What are we getting next? What's happening afterwards? The biggest thing that we are getting after this is first, we are getting the next storyline. So if you guys haven't been keeping with the story, and again, I know I've been really slacking on the storyline content. I do want to eventually summarize the whole storyline because I already did season 1, but I might do like a full summary because the storyline is amazing. But in case you weren't keeping up with the storyline, fun fact, we're about to end episode 3. Right? Episode 3 is almost over. There's only one section left, and we are getting it very, very soon, right? And the thing about it is we're also getting a selector. We're getting out. You guys know how when we started the game, you had that thing where you could summon 30 times, right? And like you summon 10 times, 30 times, and you kept your best 10 roll, and you got a free 5-star. You got whatever things you got. We're getting that again when you clear this, so you can get some other heroes. But we're also confirmed to get the next continent, right? The next continent is going to be, let's see if I can actually zoom out so you can see it. It is going to be the Eastern Empire. So it's not Eurasia. So if you're looking for things like vampires, we're not getting those yet. So if you're really big fan of Melissa, we're not getting Melissa anytime soon, like any other vampire style units. We're not continuing a storyline anytime soon. We're not going to continue the storyline for the Vampire Lord. We're not going to get that one. But we don't get one for chapter 2. You only get it for after chapter 3. After you clear episode 3. But we're getting the Eastern Empire. And they mentioned that the big players are going to be Surin and Ken. Right? So they're going to be the main other things. But the other part that is going to be is also that Ross is no longer the MC. Right? That's one thing they confirmed. Why does this matter? Right? And this is the part that you're like, if I don't care about storyline, this is the part that you actually care about. Which is going to be the new MC. Because they have a really cool idea for the new MC. So Ross is not going to be the MC anymore. Right? He's not going to be the main character. Which, quick story aside. Right? Quick story aside. No spoilers. Right? I'm not gonna spoil it. In case you haven't read the storyline, I'm going to try to keep it away from spoilers. Only I get really heated. But they mentioned Ross is no longer the MC. Does that mean that Ross is leaving the storyline? No. It just means that we are not following Ross. Right? And I think that's a good thing. So, quick aside why I think that's a good thing. Ross and Mercedes' storyline already felt done. Right? Like, they already had their character development. Ross went from being a god that had no emotions to being someone that had complex emotions to being someone that's a human and to coming to terms with a human. His arc is done. He went from god to god with emotions to human who accepted he's a human, right? He's done. His story arc is done. He's going to be a side character now, right? He's going to be maybe like Crawl and like the other heirs where they just kind of show up and help around. But the story is not going to be following them, right? So that makes sense. That's cool. Same with Mercedes. Mercedes' story arc, at this point, she's honestly a little bit boring. Because she was like, no emotion, evil, to I have emotions, I want to help, to I finally found my place, I know what I want to do in the world, right? Boom, done. Story arc is done. New protagonist, we don't know who it is. But they did give us some information to what they're going to do with it. They didn't show any pictures of it, which kind of stinks a little bit. But what they did say is that it is going to be a 3-star hero that can change elements, or that will change elements. So the way that they're thinking of doing this character is that it's replacing Ross, and it's going to be a female. We are getting a female MC. They confirmed that. It is a she, right? So it is a female MC that starts with an element, and they say as you go through the storyline, she will get power-ups that will change her element, and at the end, she will be a light elemental hero because she finds the power of the light, right? So, yeah, pretty cool, right? And I know people are saying, a lot of people said the exact same thing that you're saying, Joshua. People are like, it's the MC from Genshin. We're getting like a changing elemental character that powers up through time. Yeah, very similar vibes. I think there was another game that did that too before Genshin, actually. Honestly, Summoner's War did do the changing element first that you build up. But yeah, it's pretty cool, right? So it's really cool that what they're doing with the 3-star. I think it'll be something that is just gonna be really, really awesome, right? It's especially if they look really cool, right? And like especially like at the end they look super sick and like really grow up through the storyline. I think it's amazing. The other thing, it's like it encourages people to do the storyline, right? Because if you do the storyline, now you're getting power-ups for your character, and you guys know that it's probably gonna be a good, even though it's a 3-star, there'll be a good 3-star unit at the end, right? So that's cool. It's a girl in the animation preview. Wait, did I already show her? Which one are you talking about? I don't think they showed her in the trailer, right? Let me go back to the trailer, which by the way was the best part of the stream. By far the best part of the stream. I don't think they showed, I don't think it's her. It's not her. If you're thinking it's her, I don't think it's her. I think this might be her Valen or a new hero. I'm really hoping it's not her Valen. Is it bad? Is it bad if you say you skipped all the cutscenes? Yes, I'm very disappointed in you, Ethan. I'm a big fan of the Epic 7 storyline. So, yeah. Yeah, you should read the storyline or reread it. It's insanely nuts. This is the animation of MLK. There's no way, dudes, because MLK looks so different than the model they showed. Also, the standing animation. Alright, the thing is, we did this a little bit before, but I'll do it again because y'all will see why I don't think it's Kayron, and I think it might be her Valen. This animation, like when you see him standing here, right? You can't tell me this doesn't look like Arvalin, right? That's the problem. That's the thing that worries me. MLK should be soon. And hey, what's up, Jesus Adrian? But I'll show this again, and then we'll back to the other updates. I know if you're already here for this or the whole stream, we will get to the next part. But the idle animation and the look, like if you look at this model, it looks like exact same as this guy. So if you look at this, it's very similar. It's probably Emil Arvalin, right? That's my guess. And this is probably MLK run, right? Teaser. Not this one. This is Pillis. This is a new character, I'm pretty sure. But we already talked about this. We already talked about it. They did show MLK run, so yeah, kind of, sort of. Yeah, it could be it. It could be not. That's Bellion. We already went over this. If you want, you can go further back to the other one. Bellion looks gorgeous. Bellion looks insanely gorgeous. Yes, I agree. They did show MLK. I think it was after this one. I mean, I've watched this so many times at this point, you would think I would know where it is. Yeah, this is most likely MLK run. Or a new unit, but it really does look like MLK run. But okay, we did talk about this already, so I don't want to spend too much time for the people that were already here. So you can go back a little bit in the stream, and we did go pretty in depth, frame by frame, right? For it. So, but Rand looks insanely cool, and that is Emma Lilius. Yes, I think that is also Emma Lilius. I'm pretty sure that's Emma Lilius as well. We also did, again, we did all these comparisons early in the stream. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but yeah, that one looks like Emma Lilius, exactly like Emma Lilius. Even though the eye color is different a little bit. I am pretty sure that that is Emma Lilius. Like the look of it and the sword and the shield are all like very... This is Emma Lilius. 1422. I'll check. Let me check for... Oh! Oh, you're right. That's what you're talking about? Yeah, that could be it. But this is what we talked about, is Emma Lilius more likely. This is definitely Lilius. The sword is the exact same. The shield is there. Yeah, this could be the MC. Yeah. And this actually starts basic form. Super basic form, and this actually goes up. Okay, this is probably the MC. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, this makes sense for it to be the MC. So this is likely going to be the MC, and she'll probably start like this. Super basic, and then as you level her up and like get her element changes, she'll probably end up looking like this, right? Which is sick, right? So I could see it. I could see it like the gauntlet. She'll get it as she progresses in the storyline. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Good call. So yeah, this is most likely going to be our MC. I dig it. If this is the MC, I will be super hyped for it. She does look, dude, everyone's like calling like the Genshin references. Oh my goodness. But yeah, this could probably be her because like you can see her outfit changes as she levels up. Maybe like she gets the boots, or she already has the boots. Maybe she'll get the gauntlet. Maybe she gets the cape later on. You know, I don't see anything else that she could get though. Maybe the spirit magic. You know, maybe the cape starts with no element and then it changes element. It makes sense. It makes sense, right? So this probably makes sense for this to be the new MC, right? Man, she looks super waifu for an MC. Wow. Doesn't show enough thighs? Dude, I like her though. She looks clean. With Ross. So, Orlis, from what it sounded, they said that Ross would still be in the storyline, but it just wouldn't be... It just wouldn't be... Whatchamacallit? It just wouldn't be the main character. So like Ross will show up. Like Ross will show up in the storyline, but not a lot. Which is in the 5-star hero selector. Flux Link, yes. If you want the TLDR version of that, it's right here. If you don't have one of these heroes, you get one of these heroes. Right? And I'll talk about which ones. We talked about it a little bit earlier. But yes, after this stream, I'm gonna stay up and make the video, and I will probably post it today. Tonight. Tomorrow morning. Probably tonight. So people have it for tomorrow. Right? I am a simp. I am a big simp. I am a big waifu collector. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I am a big simp. But all right, as far as the other things, so for the people that don't care about story, this one's more for you. So if you fell asleep because we were talking about storyline and new characters, this is the next part, which is next gameplay content and quality of life changes, right? So the big one, I want to show how it looks because it looks pretty sick. So first, let's start with the boring one. It's the storage. Oh man, I missed it by like... So... Okay, let me stop here first. Okay, so... One thing we got confirmation on is Abyss 110 to 120. We are getting it, right? We are... Oh, I clicked on it by accident because I had it so small. So Abyss 110, 120, we are getting it. For the people that have not cleared Abyss 100 to 110, this is important for you. So we're getting Abyss 110 to... Yes, I love Necker, by the way. But for Abyss 110 to 120, if you have not cleared it, we are getting 110 to 120. The other part, though, is that 100 to 110 is getting nerfed. That's what they said in the stream. So if you're someone that couldn't clear 110 to 110 to 100 to 110, I keep messing up. If you couldn't clear 100 to 110, they're getting nerfed. They're getting nerfed. Yeah. So I think they mentioned it. Someone mentioned it in the chat. I have not watched it 100%, but someone told me in the chat, and they confirmed the Abyss, and they mentioned that they're gonna make it easier, right? So they're nerfing it. It's kind of expected. They always do this, right? Like, I don't know if y'all knew this, but stage 80 to 90 was also nerfed, right? So they're nerfing it. No big deal. Yeah, adjusted. Yeah, adjusted. Which, not like, the thing I think they'll adjust will be 102. The ones that need adjustments, right? I think the only ones that need adjustments are like 102, 105, 106, and wait, let me see. I don't want to replay this. This was actually trash. I please don't put me back in there. Oh no, 109. 109. I think they'll change 109. I think they'll change 105, and I think they'll change 102. 109, 105, and 102 are actually RNG stages, right? It's actually disgusting, like how stupid it is, right? So they'll adjust it, and I think they'll probably adjust those ones. It'll still be hard, right? If you couldn't clear it before because you didn't have the units, you'll still need the units, but it'll just be hopefully easier to clear. But dude, this stage was actually terrible. I'm getting a little bit of like trauma just thinking about how long it took me to actually clear these stages. And I'm still not done with 110. I just haven't even tried it. 188, I'm gonna be honest with you, anything before 90, it's like usually a gear check, and like it's getting you the units that you start to need. I completely forgot what 88 is. But anything like I don't want to think about it anymore. But we are getting that. The other thing that's really cool that we are getting, in case you didn't know, we're getting a gear storage unit. So for this one, it's weird. They kind of explained it that it was something to do with the storage space, like the loading screen. They didn't want it to get too big, so it's a CS reason. But essentially, they can only have this to 500, but they're making a waiting room for gear. So y'all know how we have this waiting room for heroes? It's a little weird, and I'm still trying to get my head wrapped around it. But we are getting the a waiting room for gear. So y'all know how we have this waiting room for heroes? We get a waiting room for gear where you can put pieces. And what's weird about it is you can enhance from here. You can do everything you normally do, right? Like, you can do everything you normally do. Like, enhance. I think you can do that here too, right? Can you enhance? You can enhance from here, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why it's taking so long to pull that up. My goodness. So, I don't know if you can enhance from here. But, I don't think you can enhance from here for this. But they mentioned you can enhance on this one. So you can enhance from here. You can do all this stuff from here. It's to prevent slowdowns, but they essentially gave... It's essentially going to function as an extra storage space. Joshua, what they mentioned is because of storage reasons with the way that they do loading screens. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. I think the new builder is going to be a skin, most likely. How much space? It looks like it's going to be 500, right? From this picture, it looks like the waiting room is 300, right? So this is the waiting room, and then this is the main room. So we have 500 as the max storage, and it looks like this one will be like 300 plus. So that's nice, right? That's nice. Right now, our max storage is 500, so I think this is the storage room. This is our actual location. Because our current storage is 50 or 500, right? Our max storage right now is 500, so around 300ish, and they'll probably expand this more and more. So it's weird. I get what they're doing, why they need that. I kind of understand. Like it would eventually take up a lot of space. Gear room loaded separately, right? Essentially. Yeah. So that's nice. I do want more unit storage, but that's what they did the waiting room. So I don't think we're getting any more. I think this is all we're going to be having for unit storage and for gear storage. That's going to be it. They might make it so it's easier. Like here, it might be nicer if they let us put gear on these units. That would be really cool if we could actually put gear on these units, and if we could actually put like an enhancement from here. So that'd be cool. But yeah, that's nice. I like it. I think it's a good change, right? It's something that I like that they're doing, and it's really nice. But the one that I'm more excited for is the new game mode, which they mentioned that it's gonna get delayed a little bit longer. But this new game mode looks amazing. But it's like, I'm a little worried and I'm excited at the same time. And we're gonna talk about it. So what you see right there is the Ancient Inheritance. This is the new Guild Wars content, and I watched it. Like I saw the talk that while they went through it. It's really interesting how it works, right? The way that it kind of functions essentially is, think Ottoman Tower where you're getting artifacts and stuff like that. So like you can get artifacts here, right? And power-ups and things like that for your heroes. Like exploration level kind of thing. Like you get power-ups very similar to what you would get in Ottoman Tower, and you kind of like explore, and you also use different heroes, and like each of these are maps that you can go to, and it opens up with your guild. So it's really cool. Like in theory it sounds amazing, right? Like this game mode sounds like what we've needed, and it's cooperative game mode, right? So right now what Smilegate mentioned that they are trying to figure out is, because this is collab, it's guild based, this is guild content, right? You're not gonna be alone when you're doing this map. You're not alone in the decisions you make. They're trying to decide how much coordination do they want? Like, do they want it to be something that you have to talk to the other person? Do they want it to be something that they want you to be something that you can just log on and kind of coordinate offline? Do they want it to be something that everyone has to be on at a certain time, right? That's the only reason why it's taking longer to actually be released, is because they're testing how they want to do it and how they're going to do rewards, right? Like what happens if someone wasn't able to join, right? is that something that they can change? Is that something that they can fix? Is there a way that they can get those rewards for everyone so that they're still able to do the ancient inheritance, get the rewards from ancient inheritance, and all that stuff? So it's one of those things that like I'm really excited about, because there's two scenarios. There's the at best and the at worst scenario. It looks like Labyrinth from Summoner's War. That's what I hope it is. The random trio, I really hope it's like that, but a little bit more like interactive with the guild. But it's guild dungeons, right? So there's two things that I could see this either going really well or really bad. They mentioned it wouldn't be groundy, and it doesn't look like they'd be bad. But right, the first, let's start with the good, right? What I think is really awesome about this, we've needed some form of collab thing for Epic 7 for ages. It is one of the biggest weaknesses of Epic 7 that there was no collab things, right? They said it won't be stressful, right? So hopefully it's just fun. So the best is like, we needed a collab type thing, because any game that doesn't have a way to play with other people in a team is not gonna do as well. And the reason I say that, if you don't have a co-op mode, it's just, co-op, essentially co-op, right? Because if you don't have a co-op mode in a game, I feel like it takes away the depth of the game in a way, right? Because if it's something that like you don't have like a collab that you can like talk with other people, you don't get that communication within the community, right? So it's something we needed. We needed a co-op mode. So I'm really happy that they did this. The other thing is that it promotes guilds a lot. I've always thought that guild content has the most potential for Epic 7 to make Epic 7 a better and funner game, because it's the one thing in the game that you have with other people that you share in common that is competitive and that you get good rewards from, right? And it's the thing that usually keeps people in the game. Like most people that quit the game usually quit because they don't have a good guild, right? Because I know people that the reason that they don't quit, even though they don't like a certain meta, is because they love their guild, right? So that's the thing that's like, good guilds, being in a good guild, in an active guild, is amazing, and I'm glad that they're pushing players to want to make better guilds and be more communicative, right? So that's awesome. The thing that's awesome is that they're saying that these rewards are going to be bonkers, right? So I really think that the rewards in this game are going to be like nuts, because we are like, this thing, they mentioned this a long time ago, and I really hope they don't back out on it, right? It might be RNG, but it's the fact that it's in the game, it's awesome. So we've had this for ages, right? But this elemental summon, these two, we're gonna be getting these from this, right? So that's awesome, right? We are gonna be getting that from this. So the rewards are gonna be great. The co-op is gonna be fun. I think it's a really good, nice thing. So, and the other part is more gameplay, and it's more PvE gameplay. I know a lot of people in Epic 7 don't enjoy PvP content, right? I understand that, right? I play the game for the PvP, but I know people out there play the game for the PvE, right? And there are people that play games just for the PvE. And this looks like a really good PvE crossover with PvP, because, you know, having good heroes is nice. So I think it's really awesome. I think it's gonna be really fun. I hope that it's something that is refreshing, that it's not grindy, right? But here are my concerns with the game mode, right? With all these game modes, there's always a concern, and it's clear that they thought about it, right? Because she seemed like, when she was talking about this, that they definitely have thought of a lot of different things. So first is the fact that if they make this something that only opens during certain times during the day, I will be very upset with it, because I hate games that force you to log in at certain times in the day, right? I don't think that's a good thing, because it's a global audience. People work, people have night schedules. So having something that is not all day is terrible. And coordinating times with a guild is also really hard, right? I have, like, for example, for my guild, right? The guild that we're in, I have people that are up super early in the morning, and then there's people that are super late at night. I want this to be collaborative, yes, but I want it to be collaborative in the way that I can direct the day before, right? And say, okay, let's plan this out. You guys are in the morning, you can do these fights, and then we'll do the other ones, right? So that'd be cool, right? I want this to be something that runs all month, that you don't have to do a certain day, that you can coordinate over time, right? Yeah, people wake up really early. Yeah, exactly. So hopefully they don't do that, but I know other games that have content like this, that it is like that, right? The one that I think if they do like Summoner's War, then it's gonna be great, because the Summoner's War one was pretty fun, but it would be cooler like if it was more interactive like this one. So this one has potential to be even better than Summoner's Wars, and Summoner's Wars was really fun, right? So, and it looks like there's entries, so everyone will have entries. So my theory is that maybe you get resetting entries every month, and maybe you can have like you can coordinate with your guildies, like who does what, right? That'd be cool. I think that'd be really fun. I think it has potential to be really fun. If they make it really tedious, if they make it so your guild can int, oh man, low newbie guilds are gonna have a terrible time. They need to have it so it's easy enough that like early game players can get good rewards, but hard enough that to get the really good rewards, you have to actually be coordinated, right? That's the art of the hard part. I don't want this content to be something that you can just auto and like not turn on your brain for, right? But I don't want it to be hard enough that it turns off early game players that are not in interactive guilds, because that's a fact of the game. There's gonna be guilds that people are just going in, they just want to log in, do the stuff, and leave, right? So hopefully it's something that it's like you can get far with coordination, so people can still get rewards even if they're not super coordinated. But to clear it all fully, it requires coordination, right? And then it's something that players can work towards. That's what I hope out of this content. And if it's not, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed with it. It's a high bar, but what they said is that what they said in the stream is they want this to be perfect, right? So I'm going to hold them to that standard, right? When this game mode comes out, if it's nothing but perfect, I'm going to be disappointed, right? So it's not terrible, but yeah. Like if it's something that you can do that doesn't take too much time, but it's not something you can just auto, that's awesome, right? So something quick that is not autoable, that is challenging, but also easy enough for early game players. That's really hard to balance. I know it's a lot. That's a mouthful. But they look like they're doing a really good job, and I'm really excited for it. They look like they're taking it in the right direction, right? And like from the talk that they said, it looked really, really awesome. And I am super hyped for when this content drops. So yes, that's the other part, that if you didn't know that's coming to Epic 7, that is going to be coming to Epic 7. So yeah, as far as the stream, that is essentially all there really is. I don't think I've missed anything, right? That was all the updates, right? A lot of updates, a lot of really cool stuff, right? Also, this video low-key made me tear up a little bit. It was really, really, really nice. But you should definitely watch the stream. Get the 6-star potion again. That would be really cool. It'd be cool if they gave that as one of the rewards. But yeah. So as far as content and like things that there are, that is going to be it. I just wanted to share my excitement with you guys. I was not expecting this stream. I was not expecting this at all. So if it's Epic 7, then I'm in heaven. Yeah, it's great. So yeah, awesome. I suggest you watch this portion of the stream if you care about it. I think they also have this is like the master practice. I think this was just like a run through of everything. Yeah, it's just the run through of the stream, what they were doing. But I would suggest you watch from this interview to the end of the video. If you want to know everything we covered today, it's basically this whole section of the thing. I am sure if you're someone that doesn't like to watch streams and wants to wait for the news, tomorrow morning, 100%, they're gonna have like the summary for everything that we talked about today in the news. The Discord channel that's linked in this channel, I can definitely go through it. I was gonna watch it, but then you started the stream. Hey, glad you could come in for this one. You only got to watch the end. It's nice. It's nice. Can you need to rip your content? They ripped my content? Oh, dude. Okay. As far as the stream is fun, it's actually pretty fun. I should watch the beginning part of it. It looked fun. I mean, it looked like a well-made stream. I was very happy with what they did. I'm glad they did this. I was not expecting it, so I'm really happy with it. I have not seen this yet. I did not see this part. So I did not watch this part. I only watched the content part because I didn't know this was happening, right? So yeah, maybe you join the Discord. Yeah, it's open to everyone. So if you wanted to join the Discord, it's in the link. As far as actual updates, I might stay up a little bit to answer questions for you guys. So I'll stay like an extra 10-15 minutes from right now to answer questions that you may have had about the stream, about anything we talked about. But as far as updates, that's going to be it. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this stream in particular, covering what we saw from this stream. Pretty awesome. But yeah, it's gonna be cool. And you can watch it now. It's a video on their channel. But yes, as far as the Discord, you can click on the description of this channel. You can get it. But if you enjoyed the stream, make sure you like and subscribe. I do update streams when the updates come, so I try to be on top of it. So yeah, what cake did I have? I did not actually have cake today, surprisingly. I didn't have a lot of people to visit because I actually had a lot of work today, surprisingly. I volunteered for an event, and it happened to fall on my birthday, so I didn't get any cake. But yes, the Discord, you can click on the edit button, you can go down, get the Discord link, and you got it. But yeah, what's Selector? So the Selector is this. A free RGB 5-star selector that doesn't include the limited heroes and the newest heroes, only the three newest heroes, but it's any other RGB selector, right? It's amazing. I will make a video after this. The reason why I'm ending the stream early is A, because I want to sleep early, and B, because I'm about to make the video talking about the notes that we made on the stream about who should you pick from your selector summon, right? So really awesome. Really hype. So I will make a video on this. So if you're someone that just wants my opinion on who you should pull from the selector, wait until like probably in 2 hours. I'll drop the video that has my collective thoughts. I'm basically going to be going off of this with a little bit more spice and flavor and a little bit more of the reasoning behind each of the units, right? So that you actually have a better understanding of who you should go for your selector, right? So yeah. If you're making a new account, who should you pull? One of these four. I would say Tama is probably the best one you can do for a new player. All right, so new players, Tama is a no-brainer. For late game players, Polides. For mid game, if you already have Tama, Crow is amazing. And Iseria also for early game players if you already have Tama. But yes, you can't pick Landy. Sadly. You can't pick limiteds, so that's why I have this one. So no limited heroes, and not like the ones that they show right here, essentially. So you can't get Rem, you can't get Emilia, you can't get Landy, Cerise, Seaside, Hufine, Luna. It would have been cool if they let you pick Luna though. So, but yeah, I'll also talk about imprints. Like at the worst case scenario, you can just get a really good imprint for your ML version. So there's a lot of really good stuff. You have all the heroes I could pick, then yeah. Well, there's a lot of wheel problems out there. So, Polides? No. For late game players, Polides. Yeah. My accent sometimes bleeds through. You don't PvP at all? Man, no PvP. I mean, there's PvE focused ones. Like, that are not, like, of course, these are like, no matter who you are, you probably want to pick these up. They're good everywhere, right? They're the most general purpose units. But I'll probably show this up too, so they have a better idea. But yeah, Polides is insane, right? She's hype. And you may get that live Polides soon, so you should keep your copies. But yeah, do you have any questions about any of the other stuff that you'll know, that y'all had and stuff like that? Do you know what the heroes are for the selective summon? Yes. I realize that the people that are coming just for the stream, yes. So they have it right here. It's on the screen. Can y'all read that? Let me zoom in. Maybe that's why y'all keep asking, because y'all can't read it. Or y'all can't read this, because it's so far away. So it's any RGB hero that is not a collab hero and not one of the heroes that they explicitly list, right? So that's a easy way to put it for that one. Should you get Sigurd or Polides? James, I will make, so if you're curious on who you should get, right? This is a very general summary. Let me actually blow this up. I don't know if y'all can read this. Again, it could be too small. I don't know if I can make this bigger. Yes, I can. Y'all can clearly tell that that is too big. That is way too big. Okay, there we go. So y'all should be able to read this now. But I will make a video talking about who you should pull for general. At the end of the day, it is your option, your account, whoever you want to play that you've thought is cool will definitely work for you, right? That's what she said. There's available. Did they say what is available for the 30 selective? They did not, Finn. I don't know why they're keeping it like that, but they did not say why. So anything but limited. It says it right there. You can see it. I'll pull both of them at the same time so you can see. These are my recommendations. The ones for sure to get. And then these are just, there's reasoning behind these, and I'll discuss it in the video. And then at the worst, imprints. And of course, there's any other unit in the game, right? So. But yeah. Also, by the way, if y'all enjoyed, again, make sure you like and sub. It really does help out the channel. And it also helps the channel grow more. So, yeah. Good stuff. The guy in this kit really mentioned MO Selector. Nah. MO Selector, I could see them doing an MO Selector. Wait until year 5. Wait until year 5. Wait until year 5. I don't think they'll do an MO. Dude, that'd be way too insane. There's no way they would do that. There's no way they would do that. No. I know what you're saying. There's no way they're gonna do that. If they do that, bro, I'm buying a pack just to help support Smilegate for how amazing they are. But there's no way. Year 7, yeah, on Epic 7, year 7, we'll get the MO Selector. There's no way they do that now, though. You can pick Sigrid. Yes, you're welcome to pick Sigrid. I will say, Sephi, unless you're an early game player, and I'm talking like early game player. Yeah, okay. I'll put her in here. I don't want to put Sigrid because she already has Sigrid. I don't want to recommend Sigrid because you should already have Sigrid if you were started rerolling. But in case you didn't reroll and you're a new player, so let me put new player only. I'll put her here because if you don't already get her, she's really good for a Wyvern. You should definitely pick her up. But yeah. Thank you for coming to the stream. But I really hope people already pulled Sigrid. I don't want to. If you're a game player, you don't know the characters. I won't. Oh yeah, that's true. I will show on the video. I will show the actual character as I am talking about them, and I'll show the list at the end, right? But there's no way they do. There's no way they do an MO Selector, dude. The MO female MC. It's this one, right? This is the one that we're thinking about. On it, is there a fly next to me? Kind of annoying me a little bit. Let's see. I think this is the MC. They didn't explicitly say it, but I'm pretty sure that this is the MC. I don't have Sigrid because I was an idiot and innocent. I could only have one and I thought it was all 30. Oh no, Kawaii Soda. Okay, here's the thing though. If you can already clear Wyvern 13, there is no reason for you to get Sigrid. If you can, again, I'm going to repeat this. If you're a new player and you can already clear Wyvern 13, there is no reason for you to pull for Sigrid. Just know. You're wasting this opportunity basically if you do that. Just FYI. Also, yes, you could also wait. But yes, just putting that out there, right? Because aside from Wyvern, that is all Sigrid does. And to me, while yes, you can do one-shots with Sigrid, we're talking about a selector. You can pick any RGB hero. I would not pick Sigrid just for Wyvern. I'm not gonna even put this here. I don't even think you should get her. Honestly. Like, you can do Wyvern without Sigrid. But you can't do PvE without Tama. Right? So I'm not gonna put Sigrid in there. Because Tama is way more important for early game players. Tama is way too important for early game players. Right? You can't one-shot without Sigrid, but like, I don't one-shot. I do use Sigrid. But I would definitely not. I could do that before, right? So, aside from Asi, what can you do with Luluka though? Planning to her for Lela Strip. Okay, so I actually do use Luluka a lot. She's a PvE unit. So A13, Luluka is really good. Luluka is also good for all of these. Luluka is amazing for the dark one. Luluka is amazing for the fire one, right? She's also really good for Wyvern. See, Luluka is even better than Sigrid. Why would you get Sigrid when you can just get Luluka, we can use in other content, right? Luluka is also really good for Wyvern. I actually do use mine in Wyvern. She's actually part of my Wyvern team. She's really good in Abyss, and she's really good in Hellraid. Luluka's just amazing, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna put Sigrid in there. You should not be pulling Sigrid. I don't know what to say. Just don't pull Sigrid. Just don't pull Sigrid. Just it's not worth it. It's only worth it at the start of the game because she helps you progress a lot faster. But if you're at the start of the game and you didn't start with Sigrid, it's gonna already be like it's you're literally getting the options to get Tamarine, and that's just way more worth it than getting a Sigrid. Right? It's just not worth it. Do we know the units that will be episode 3 selected summon? Because they would affect some of the Suizo selector. Base Jamie, sadly, they did not disclose it. What we do know is that Sigrid will be there. So you can get your Sigrid there. There we go. There we go. There we go. You can get your Sigrid after episode 3. But if you're already clearing episode 3, you don't need Sigrid. So but the episode 3 will have Robbie, will have Iseria, right? So she could be in there too. It will have it will have Iseria. I'm trying to think because it's the same at the start of the game and then some, right? How are we getting the select summon? By logging in. So that's here on the Discord. You get it legitimately, Kipo, by logging in tomorrow. If you log into a game tomorrow, you get a selector. Crawl, you can use him in Wyvern, you can use him in Fire Expedition, and he's good for certain Abyss stages. He's mostly a PvP unit, but he's good for every PvP. Like Guild Wars, Arena, he's good for everything. Will Kisa be there? Yes, Kisa will be included in this one. So again, any 5-star hero that is not one of these or a limited, right? So literally tomorrow, I'm pretty sure this is tomorrow. Let me check, because I don't know what it means for global. 10 UTC? What is that? I can't tell if UTC is ahead or behind. Yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow. It's ahead? Yeah, it's tomorrow then. It's tomorrow. We get it tomorrow. That's awesome. We get it tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yes. So we get it tomorrow. So I do have to make this video right as I go to sleep. Nice. Thank you, Smilgate. What do you use Iseria for? Iseria is amazing for PvE. She's amazing for Abyss. She's amazing for Water Expedition. She's amazing for certain one-shot. For if you have Tama, she's amazing with Tama for PvP. And for some people are starting to play around with her in RTA. And she's also really good with Dark Corvus in Guild Wars. So in the stream and cut it as a video. Nah, because I like doing the video just because like I can get my thoughts more solidified in like a more cohesive manner. The thing about streams is like my thoughts are still jumbled, which is why I sometimes will say things that are wrong, and why sometimes I will get like words that I don't want to say come out of my mouth. And I tangent too much. Exactly. If I don't have, and like I get too distracted by the chat. So if I don't have like a set time where I'm just recording a video, just sitting there, not looking at anything, there's times that I actually re-record videos several times. So there's that. But yeah. Also, I kind of want to see this part real quick because I kind of want to see the drink that they made. I bet you my drink was better. Where's the cooking portion? Oh, I forgot. They're also putting merch, by the way. They're bringing out buyable merch. That's going to be super high. I'm 100% buying this. They're putting out merch again, and I'm going to buy it. 100%. Yeah, this, I'm buying this. I forgot to mention this. I'm gonna have to buy one of these. God damn it. I'm gonna buy that cereal one. I'm a simp. I know it's gonna be expensive as hell. This one I already bought too, so that one I will unbox. Nice. But okay, where's the cooking portion? Oh, it's right here. Oh, this is the holiday you've been playing? This is the... Bro, they did... Oh, they didn't rip it off, but it's very similar to what I did. I did not use tonic water. Alright, who did it better? Who did it better? Look at this. No. This is flexing time. By the way, as far as updates, we're done. This is just me messing around because I tend to procrastinate and I'm having too much fun. But who did it better? Me? Or the official Epic 7? Bro, I think I did it better than them. Where's my shout out? I'm big salty, bro. Where is it? Oh, it's not playing. Where is it? Where is it? I actually have to scroll down for it. Let's see. I think I actually made a better drink than them. I don't know if it's a flex, but I think I made a better drink than them. Do y'all see it? Why can't I find it? I think it's actually before this. I did it a long time ago. Oh, there it is. No, this is the Up 7 theme drink, so it's before this. Dude, all my thumbnails look the same. Holy cow. It was right here. Who did it better? Who did it better? Me or Smilegate? Let me find it. Where is it? This one. Oh no, that's not it. Where is it? Oh, right there. Okay. This or this? This or this? Who did it better? I don't have the red stuff though. I forgot the cherries. Yeah. Uh-huh. You found me because of the drink video? That's awesome. What set do you give Crawl? Speed set and either... Honestly, a second set, immunity is the best, but resist set works really well, defense set works really well, and HP works really well. So speed, HP, defense is usually pretty common. Can you show the new people when they're coming as OST? I'm not getting any sleep. I do agree with that. Can you show the new people and when they are coming? Yeah. Tonic water is disgusting. Yeah. I think I like mine a lot. Oh, the new people? Oh, Windsurfer. I showed all of them earlier in the stream. I can put them again just to put it over. Should put that in my video. This was really good, by the way. Like, I actually make this drink regularly. It's the one drink I will say I actually make this drink regularly. And I actually enjoy it so much. It's so good. I highly recommend if you haven't tried it and you're over 18 or over 21. My bad. I forget some people are in the for the USS. For the US, it's 21. I highly suggest you do this. But I'll scroll through it one more time just because it is super hype. So it's this one. I have way too many tabs open. But good to know that I can make a better drink than a Smilegate. Smilegate, where's my recognition? Quick tangent. I'll show the video one more time. But US, yeah, I realize exactly. That's what the other ones. One thing. Okay, so I actually did reach out to Nu and Mashu like a while back. For minors, there's other way. There's other changes you can do. I would honestly, for minors, just put like blue. Still use the Sprite. And then just put like blue food coloring and it will taste the exact same as what I had. So legit, just put the Sprite that I used in the video, put blue food coloring and it's exact same. It's exact same. And I used blue curacao. And I used rum and... It was blue curacao, rum, and Sprite Zero because I didn't want any calories on it. And I wanted the fizz. And then I cut the other stuff. So that was the other one, but I would say like blue food coloring with Sprite and you're chilling, right? Granted, I do have it that for this one that all my streams and videos are like for over 18. So there's that. Blue Gatorade, yeah. Yeah, honestly. You can make it really easily. You can make it look like it really easy. As long as you have something that's blue and you cut the things. I feel like Green says, yeah, pretty much. It's good. I mean, I enjoyed it. I'm not like a connoisseur on it or anything, but I did enjoy it. It was really nice. So, but yeah, as far as the heroes, so I don't know if you've watched this one or not. This one is Belial. So I think she might be like Strasse. That one, this is Emma Lilius. So that one's super hype. That's the swords right there. I'm pretty sure, right? This looks like the new MC. Again, it's not confirmed, but it looks like it. Jug skin, which is gorgeous. Ram, who look Ran, who looks Vildred's Master, who is insane. Again, this is Polides, which again, this looks like an S3 on her own. So I'm wondering what skill this is. This is a fun stream to grind Banshee on, honestly. Again, that one looks like Ervalin. Ran, again, who is sick. I am so excited for Vildred's Master. He looks sick. He will for sure be a limited, though. I get the feeling he's going to be a limited. Oh, really? Nice. Nice. There's the MOK run. This most likely is skin, but could be an alternate Vildred, which would be interesting. We don't have one of, like, we have the Tenebrious. So I wonder if they will do another Vildred, like a Fire Vildred. That would be really cool. Like, if that was Fire Vildred, that would be cool. I actually want to see if they have, like, a condensed version of this, so it's actually easier to show. Oh, they do. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So they do have it. Okay, this is a lot easier to just go through. So my guess is that that it's likely an alternate version of Vildred, like a fire or a light one. I doubt it's light. I think it'll be more fire if anything, or it's a skin. Probably a skin. Probably a skin. Probably a skin, right? This is MLK run, most likely. Probably a skin, though. Sadly. But he looks swole as hell. Like, on this skin, he looks super swole. He looks like a soldier, right? So it could be a character. It could be an alternate version. But it's most likely a skin. And then... This is Pillis, by the way. We are getting a new SE. So... We figured it out in the stream, but that is most likely Pillis, right? So if we go to Pillis, he's actually there. And she looks pretty sick. He should be dead, but we're going to get a backline to his storyline, right? So that's young Vildred. What you saw there is young Vildred, essentially. And this is Pillis. The resemblance is uncanny. This is most likely the next SE. Because we were confirmed to get a dark SE next, pretty much. And same eyes, same hair. Similar shield, it's slightly different. Similar color scheme, right? So, most likely going to be Pillis. I doubt this is Arrowell. I doubt Arrowell goes from having her light armor to going dark. Oh yeah, also a cross necklace. That's the big one. Cross necklace. Cross necklace. So, yeah. So this will be the Pillis SE, in case y'all, most likely, right? And then of course, I don't think this is Emma Polides. I don't actually think it's Emma Polides. I think they're gonna do her either like Strasse and Aimeru, but I don't think it's Emma Polides. This is Belial, by the way. This is not Polides. But people thought Belial would be Emma Polides. And, like, it makes sense. It is Belial. It's not Polides. We kind of discussed that a little bit, too. But again, Belial and Polides, just to, like, go over the similarities. Polides made Belian. This is for the people that are not caught up with the story or just don't read the story. This is Polides, the founder of Policia. This is Belial. She's the main villain of episode 3, pretty much, right? And she created her. People expected her to be the Emil version of her because we did also get Solitaria, who was Light Ida, even though they were different units. The reason why I don't think this will work as Emma Polides, and I think it'll work more like Mercedes, is because earlier on we also saw other animations for this character. Right? And because of that, it's like we saw like the chains, we saw the laser beam. Why would they give her a laser beam and the snake arms if she's gonna be Emil Polides? Because with Emil Polides and the Emil counterparts, they always reuse animations. Always, with the exception of Corvus. That is the only Emil hero that doesn't share the animations with their other counterparts, right? So that's why I don't think she will be, why she's not going to be Emil Polides. I think she's going to be more like Emeru and like Strasse. She is her own individual units. And Yambin, I don't want to spoiler, but all right, I'll say spoilers, right? So why is this Belian? Why do we know it's Belian? Story spoilers. Skip this portion if you don't want to hear a story spoiler. But spoilers, Belian killed Polides. Belian took over. So Polides is dead. And Belian, this is probably her final form. She sits on her chair. I don't know why they never mentioned why she was crippled. But she stops being crippled and just drops a bomb on everyone. So this is Belian, in case y'all are wondering. So that, spoilers, we're done. No more spoilers. We're done with spoilers. So, done with spoilers. But yes, this will likely be the final boss of episode 3. Oh, I agree with you. The story is super hype. The story is like peak right now. But dude, this animation is sick, dude. She was never crippled, then why does she float around a chair all the time? I mean, they haven't showed it, right? I don't think they showed it in the storyline. So, I don't know. Unless it's on the side stories I haven't done. I haven't done a couple of the side story ones. But dude, this animation is crazy. Do y'all see why people complain about Emil Charles? Because when you see this animation on Emil Polides and you compare it to Emil Charles, man, and Belial is a robot. Yeah. If you had a floating chair, wouldn't you? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. If I had a floating chair, I probably would not get up too often. Yeah, apparently robots can be crippled, yes. And the same reason why Flan looks superhuman. But yes, Belian is a robot, right? I mean, yeah. It is what it is. You know, she's... I think, honestly, I wish I could do frame by frame. I don't know how to do it on here properly. Let me see if I just have quick fingers. We did it! I actually got the frame. This is sick, by the way. I love this animation. But plays in the story. Not Landy. Landy has not. Laika, most likely. But this, dude, this animation is actually sick. I really like this animation. I really like this animation. I'm actually... She's probably the next ML hero, by the way. Does remind me of Jacko. I do agree with that. It does remind me of Jacko. But it's just so fitting to her story. Like, this whole animation is so fitting to her story. I just want to hear the voice lines again because it just sounds amazing.
Everything in Felicia is under my control.
Oh, it's so good. 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 But okay. Alright. So that's it I have for you guys today. That's all. I do have to end the stream here because I do still have to finish the video and I would like to sleep within the next hour. I already know that's not going to happen, but one can only hope. So just to summarize everything, get hype. There's a lot of awesome stuff. Really awesome stuff in the future. A lot of updates, a lot of goodies. As far as the selector, let me start closing tabs because there is way too many open. All right, and I need this one for the video. Okay, I think that's all the tabs. All right, so again, we are getting a lot of goodies. We're getting a lot of stuff. Save your bookmarks. Be ready. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and sub. And yeah, Thank y'all for joining the stream. I usually don't stream on Saturdays, but I had to do it right when Epic 7 ended their stream. But that's all I got for you guys today. If y'all enjoyed, make sure to like and sub. And that's all I got. I will see you next time. Peace.